Mess you up every time. Yo, it's me, it's D with a capital T. Always have been, always will be. You know what the milkman gotta do when he slide through. He gotta hit you with a yo. What's good, y'all? The milkman is in the building.
What's going on?
What up? I'm just Bree.
You can finish Aja. Go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's your girl Aja repping Aspect 3 Health.
Yeah, in the building. Come on, Bree. You got some more to say, don't you?
I don't. You know me, I like to keep it short and
Quick, fast, to the point. Just Bree in the
Bree.
building. Like, whoa. We're going to give y'all a couple minutes, not even a couple minutes. We're going to give y'all about 60 seconds to get off up in this building before we get things rolling. If you have not, as you come in, take the opportunity to like and share this thing up. We grow the community one person at a time. We're so appreciative to each and every one of you who stop by and hang out with us, whether it's for a little bit or for a long time. We don't try to be here for more than about an hour. And Mondays we have dedicated to talking about our health, mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm talking about? Mental, physical, spiritual, all that good stuff. You know, wrap around, all encompassing being healthy. You know what I mean? It ain't no sense to have a new transmission in your car and the engine about to blow. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to make it do what it do. It's 20 and 26. That's how we say it where I'm from. I don't know how y'all say it where you from, but that's how I say it. And we trying to do better, y'all. We trying to do better. I done said all that and held my phone in front of me, and I ain't even got to the page to like and share nothing yet, because I don't think I can multitask to save my soul.
Okay.
Would y'all like to say something while I try to get my thumbs working?
I just have to say,
What you gonna say?
Oh,
It's talking to me.
I think you gotta do something about that.
I'm working on it.
I just gotta say, you know, I know tonight, Monday, is about our health, and in that has to do with mental health as well. And you know, I typically have been like, no, we're gonna be the you know, not have to get too deep into politics or things to get too serious, but you know, sometimes things are beyond politics. And so I just want to start by saying, like, fuck ICE, fuck Donald Trump. And after now that I have that off my chest, we can begin the night.
She said period, point blank.
I don't know
what they be doing
else
videos. Wait, I'm not supposed to do that. But yeah, y'all go on and get y'all some of these.
You know. But other than that, you know,
let the church say amen.
Amen.
It's just so hard to see, exhausting. Like you want to turn off the news, but like you can't, because you can't ignore this. Like if you ignore it, like you can't ignore this. So
Bree.
It's like you know, what up, Jeffy?
I hate to interrupt you, but
and I hate that you do, because you know it's gonna ruin my train of thought. Like Jeffy can wait a second. You're not gonna take. I mean, he can wait just a second. Jeffy, can't you wait a second so that you don't ruin my train of thought? I bet you, Jeffy is nice enough that he'd be like, "You can. I'll wait a second.
Right. You right.
I'll wait a second. Jeffy nice enough."
I plan to dig a lot deeper into this conversation tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Tonight.
It's definitely, we living in some type of how did I describe it in my comment earlier? Like a twilight zone, I think I said.
Yeah,
we're living in some type of twilight zone, and we definitely gonna dig deeper into that on tomorrow night. But as we get things started on tonight, I have to say, and I'm gonna work my way down the line. And since Aja is next, I'm gonna say, "Hey, yo, Aja,
what's up?
How you doing?"
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. One time for the one time. How you said you didn't have any snow, so what is the weather like down there?
It's severely cold.
Okay, what's severely cold for y'all?
Let me see.
We got negative temperatures up here. Yeah,
it's 15 degrees right about now.
Oh, I would take that. Well, we had that yesterday during the day, but that didn't include the wind chill. Today the sun was shining though.
Let's see.
While you looking at that, I'm gonna hit Bree with a hey yo Bree.
What up?
How you doing?
Other than being disheartened by the state of America, I'm good. The boys are at the Lakers Bulls game right now.
Yeah. I thought it was tomorrow, to tell you the truth.
I kept saying Tuesday.
Okay.
Now I don't know if you put Tuesday in my head or if I put Tuesday in your head.
I don't know.
But I kept saying Tuesday, and I don't know.
I'm glad they made it to the game today.
Yeah. I went to look up the tickets, and I was like, because I had to get his train tickets and get him up here and stuff. So, yeah. But I pulled it off. He had his birthday. I made his tuition payment, which his dad helped me with. And then
she not gonna tell you what bank she robbed, you know what I mean?
And then I got the Bulls tickets. I ain't, gonna tell you the site that the feet pics been popping on, but
what was that? What was that real feel like, Asha?
13.
Oh, see, we'll take that all day. Oh, that's a heat wave.
Digits and stuff. Look,
that's a heat wave. Well, Bree and I have been dealing with something completely different. And I'm glad that Jeffy is in the building because I've got one of his videos and I told him that we would be playing it tonight. This is Jeffy in the snow. This takes me back. I wish that I could. Well, you'll just have to see. Do y'all remember when y'all used to make like snow forts and tunnels and stuff? You remember?
Snow angels.
Yes, you used to get out there and play in the snow.
I could do a snow angel, but I'm not doing no snow forts. I've always been a scaredy cat or / claustrophobic. I can't. Yeah. I don't like. I've never done it with sand. I don't like to be buried in sand. I don't like to be buried in snow. Like either. Makes me feel like. Is he okay? I mean, he here. So you okay, Jeff? You made it out. You worrying me now. You got my heart beating.
Somebody was also filming it. Like they would have helped him.
Hey, sometimes you can't pull them out. The snow be heavy and collect. No, snow is heavy.
This snow was light though.
That's why people be having heart attacks trying to shovel it. The snow is heavy.
Their snow had to be a little heavier to pack it up like that because the snow that we had wouldn't pack up like that. Our snow, it was too cold up here for our snow to even be heavy. Mm-hmm. Our snow just blows every time the wind blows. Like the snow was over here, the wind blow. Now it's like 8 feet of snow over here.
Like, what the hell? We didn't get a whole lot of snow, but we had ice hanging off of our fire escape, like real good. And so, oh, good. You're okay, Jeffy. That's good. That's good.
Jeffy's good. Jeffy's good. He's here. He's good. Jeffy's good. I miss those days though. I wish my big ass could make a tunnel in the snow. Like
icicles hanging off our fire escape. So the boys were like, "This looks very dangerous." And so I'm like, "Let me, take a picture and show me." So Liam took a picture, and it was 5:10 when he took the picture, and I was like, "Oh, look how light it is still outside." And he was like, "I think you're missing the point." Because it was like ice shards just hanging down right above the door.
Right,
and so I'm like, you guys should get a broom and like
that's Final Destination
stand inside and
right
knock
there.
that off.
Yeah.
And so they knocked those off, and then there were some like hanging off the roof that they couldn't reach. And so they're like, how do we get that? And I'm like, I'll just have to call Jim and he'll have to go on the fire escape and get it or whatever. And he's like, or we can get our BB guns and shoot it down. And I said,
we're going to make this a little fun today. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this a little fun today.
Then they got their BB guns and shot it down, but they said that was taking too long. So then they started getting baseballs and footballs and throwing balls at it. And so they got it all down.
Oh, wow.
It sounded like so much glass just hitting the ground and shattering. I was like, I
bet it was a blast, though.
Yeah, they had fun.
That's what I'm saying.
I really have outside playing kids, So
it's the last of a dying breed. I'm talking about. It's a cusp of children that's like just on the edge. They played outside a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They still ain't play outside as much as we did when we was kids. We lived outside.
Well, I didn't play outside like that.
Really?
Well, I was not an only child, but my sisters are 6 and 8 years older than me. So my siblings that are closer in age to me didn't live in the house. And so like if I didn't have a friend over, I would take a book and go sit outside. My mom would still make me go outside, but it's like, what I'm supposed to do by myself. So, and we didn't live in like a walk around the neighborhood type of neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
Hey, Auntie Tasha. Sorry.
Hey, Auntie, how you doing?
And so, like we didn't live in a walk around the neighborhood type of, neighborhood. So if I didn't have friends over, I was by myself. So I just took a book outside. So
that's how she got down back in the day. You know what I mean?
Man, we had bikes. We'd be gone all day.
Still the only child.
I got trauma behind the bike, but we'll talk about that some other time.
You said save that for later. Save that for later. Yeah, one time for the one time. All right, well, as we said, it is Mondays. It is My Health Mondays. The reason why I'm calling it My Health Mondays is because it's my health. And because it's mine, I'm responsible for it. You know what I mean? And we here to talk about our health, your health, each other's health, and how we all trying to be better in 2026. Who wants to kick it off? We ain't been together in 2 weeks. Just kind of talk about what the journey's been like, what we've been doing. It's day 29 for me, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Chicken breast and turkey meat. You know what I mean? Lean this week could be vegetables.
I'm all about transparency.
Yeah.
Your girl been slacking.
Talk to me.
I've been slacking. I have not worked out in like 2 weeks. I'm still trying to eat healthy. I am still trying to eat healthy and eat at home. But for the most part, I haven't worked out. So I got to step my game up.
Yeah.
I got a challenge this week. I got to close my rings for 7 days straight to get an award from Apple Fitness. So that's my goal for this week.
I was say, talk to me about what that means, because I have no idea about Apple Fitness. I'm a Samsung dude. You know what I mean? I just learned how to count my steps. I don't know about all this other technological business. Teach me something.
So I have Apple Fitness Plus.
Okay.
And I have an Apple Watch. And so with the Apple Fitness Plus, they give you rings. It's 3 rings. It's your move ring, your exercise ring, and your stand goal. I always meet my stand goal because I'm always up and down, working.
True.
But you could set goals for your move and your exercise. Like for me, I have a minimum of 30 minutes of exercise time that I would need to close that ring. And then for my move goal, I really think that is dealing with your calories that burn. Because I can close that and not close my exercise ring. So I have that set to 700. So Right now, my move ring is closed, my stand ring is closed, so I got to close my exercise ring in order to close all of my rings.
Okay.
And I got to close all 3 rings
every day
for the next 7 days to get the award.
Come on now.
Yeah, just a little way to keep myself motivated.
What are the awards?
Right. Excuse me. So I can show you better than I can tell you. Because I don't know.
Bree is an Apple person. I feel like she just sounded intrigued just a little bit.
No, I never close all of my rings.
You know about this too?
I've never I have an Apple Watch and all of that. But I actually haven't programmed it for my new phones. I have to reset the watch so I can, because it's still connected to my old phone.
You gotta pair it.
Yeah, so I have to but my problem is I am so bad at charging stuff. So I'm so bad at keeping my watch charged. And I've bought like the mats where you just put all the stuff on the mat, the AirPods, the phone, the watch, all the stuff just on the pad, but
still ain't helping.
No,
do it be sitting next to the pad or what? I'm
like, the room for the pad on the thick plate. The pad,
the pad is put up. It's got to be put up, like
to fit. So then I got one that like the phone part stand up, and then you put the watch on this part and the AirPods on the bottom, and then it stopped working, and it wouldn't. You know, I'd be having issues. So I'm bad at charging, but yeah, I'm interested in what the award is because I've never gotten.
For instance. So this specific one that I'm talking about is called it's the January challenge. It's called Ring in the New Year challenge. And so they give you these little, oh man, you probably can't see it. Let me bring it back some. You can't see it.
No, you're gonna have to describe it, I think.
Can you kind of see it?
I could kind of see the rings.
Can you see it now? No. Okay. Well, it's this cute little badge. It's kind of colorful, and it just has where you close your rings. It's just another way to keep you motivated. They have different awards for different things. So let's just say that. So I have Apple Fitness Plus, so I actually do their workouts sometimes. So when you do your first workout, you get an award for that. If you do 7 of them consecutively, you get an award for that. So it's just little ways to keep you motivated.
Sure. I like it.
And do these awards like ever turn into like Apple Cash or?
No, that would definitely be
that would motivate me.
I need a little extra incentive.
Extra.
I mean, because you do like collecting badges and stuff.
And go with it, Apple.
I mean, you play games, you collect stuff, but it needs to have a benefit,
I guess they got enough to share. They could. They don't even put chargers in the damn products no more. You got a couple extra cents that you could pay us.
Samsung or Apple, they both got cheap on that joint.
Yeah, that would be nice if it did go to Apple Cash.
Yeah, like if you got so many rewards, like the gold status or something, like you got.
all think about badges. If you completely changed your life. It's going to give you a little wardrobe update or something, you know what I
mean? Like a little $5.
Go ahead, be a part of the process.
Like you got to get 10 badges and you get $5 or something. Apple Cash. Come on now. I would
and that's marketing for them. They helping change people's lives, motivating the world. You know what
Apple, I'm saying? Get on this. This is a stellar idea.
Bro, I will switch to Apple.
Look how people would switch to iPhone.
I would switch to Apple. I've never owned one. I will switch if Apple get on board with this. We could be your first ambassadors.
Is so like anti-Apple.
Well,
it's because of the community, though. It's because of Apple users. Apple users can be some of the snobbiest people, and I apologize. I ain't trying to offend nobody, but I've gotten some real energy from some.
No, my daughter is one of the people,
especially when it comes to like text messages and stuff. Folks will act like they don't even want to see the color of my message. You know what I mean?
No, seriously, that part is annoying.
Like, the audacity, you know what I mean?
It's annoying.
We almost kicked my nephew out the group chat because he switched to his email. We like, what is you doing? Why are the messages green?
I can't help it. I didn't choose the color of my message.
My nephew almost got kicked out the family group chat. But my daughter is one of the people in which he refers to about how they be acting, because my daughter recently had to get what up, Jason? My daughter had to recently get a
we talking about health
MacBook because she has an iPhone and an Apple Watch and AirPods, and how could she just get a regular? She's like, so what am I supposed to get, a Lenovo? And I was like,
I'm just saying,
she should have got a Lenovo.
I was like, well, okay.
The only thing I haven't gotten yet,
and I was like, well, I got HP. That not good.
The only thing I haven't gotten yet is the Siri home system. Okay, I'm not talking to you, Siri. Is the actual home system. I still have Alexa. So
okay.
But everything else is Apple.
I don't have either one of those.
Oh, I be forgetting Alexa is Amazon, ain't it? That's not even Apple.
Mm-hmm.
I just charge them all to Apple. Like all of it. Everybody you talk to is Apple, unless you say hello, Google.
So I do have some exciting news as far as my.
Oh, here we go. It's Breeze update. Come on now.
Okay. So I'm gonna be honest. I did not work out this week.
Okay.
I did not really do well on my Pepsi intake, but I did have my first meeting with my dietitian, and I did do some grocery shopping today.
Yes.
So I can try to implement some of these things. She wants me to try to cut back on carbs and eat more protein. I don't eat a lot of meat. So
you know what though? That's when I first started seeing a dietitian, that's something that actually changed my life, because when I ate more protein, I slept better at night. I didn't wake up as much. And she was saying how when you eat so many carbs, your sugar spikes at different times. It's not regulated. So I will wake up every night at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, not knowing why.
I have my 4 o'clock magic hour.
Yep. And when I notice when I eat more protein, I sleep better.
Okay.
Yeah.
But despite me not eating well and not working out, I did get out of the house more.
Let's go.
These past couple of weeks, and so I guess just the extra movement did help me reach that goal that I was just a few pounds from, but I officially have weighed in under 200 pounds.
Let's go.
Yep.
I gotta break out the sound effects for that. What is we doing? Come on now. That is what's going on. Come on now. Hey.
So super excited about that. It's only like 60 pounds more to go.
Congratulations, though.
Let's go.
Congratulations. That's a big deal.
Yeah. So I have lost. I started the Zepbound, I want to say the first week of November, and I have lost officially 25 pounds.
Okay.
Let's go.
So did you have any side effects with that? I'm asking because my doctor prescribed me that, and I'm trying to get it approved with my insurance. Excuse me. So I'm wondering, did you experience any side effects?
So I did have a lot of nausea. And I still do, like, with each, like the first dose of when I change like dosages. But I've only had a dosage change once. Like I'm only up one dose past where I started from. The first dose, I would say the first couple of days after the first like 2 shots, I because they're weekly injections, you know. And so after like the first 2, I was nauseous for like that first day. Afterwards, I was super nauseous. But now what I find that helps is it's an appetite suppressant, right? And it's slowing down your digestion. So you're not as hungry.
Right.
And so you're going to eat smaller portions, but it automatically, but so your body's already running off less and you're not going to feel hungry. And so what I have found that helps is setting alarms to remind myself to eat.
Okay.
Because if you don't eat, then that makes me nauseous as well. Like I get too hungry, you know what I mean? Or not that I feel hungry, but my body is like, girl, I'm running off fumes over here.
Yeah.
You ate all day. It'll be 8:00 at night. And I'm like, oh, dang, I ain't ate today. Like it really slows down your.
Do you feel yourself running out of gas though, as you recognize you haven't eaten?
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And I run out of gas all the time. So I don't even, attribute it to the fact that I haven't eaten. And it doesn't even hit me, or I don't even, because I'm not hungry. So I don't think about food until I get nauseous. And then I'm like, oh shit, I ain't ate today. No one, because my body don't like not having food. Like I immediately get nauseous when I go too many hours without eating. Like I couldn't be bulimic if I try, or and like I can't go that long without eating. My body is like,
but something has caused you to not even think about it. And let me ask this question too, because I know you, and I know you for a long time, and I don't know that I've ever said this out loud, and I don't know how you have rationalized it in your own mind. But you're a snacker. You love candy and sunflower seeds. And I almost feel like that was like an anxiety thing, like always just having to be doing something, cracking a sunflower seed or, having a piece of candy or something.
That's just habit. I have had that habit I used to read and eat the sunflower seeds back in, in the day and have the snacks. My mom was always good for giving us snacks. I know one of the things we were going to talk about was our childhoods and how it affects our journey. That's almost a great segue. Great segue. And I will start by saying my mom, her go-to, and this may be because she grew up poor, and so that would be the only thing, but our reward was food. When my mom got her checks, we went out to eat every, that was I remember in high school, I was working. We went to this one restaurant that took checks. And, back then it used to take like 2 days for the check to hit the bank. And so we would go on Wednesdays because she got paid on Friday. I got paid on Friday. So every other week we there on Wednesday because we know. So that was our Wednesday. And they had like some special on Wednesday nights, and that was our Wednesday night spot. But that was, always, even my mom did it with the kids, even, when I would ask her not to, because I'm trying to watch what they eat, during certain times, COVID, when Liam had put on all that weight and, but the reward has always been food, snacks, candy, desserts. That's always the reward. And that's because, we didn't grow up with a lot. So that was really all she could afford.
But that was a treat,
And I think that was instilled in her growing up because her parents didn't have a lot. So that's the only reward would be, the ice cream cone every once in a while, the special treat from the store. So like, that's just how we grew up, is snacks and treats. That was our reward for almost everything.
Yeah.
So for me, one of the things that kind of stuck with me that I'm trying to unlearn is eating all of my food, even though I'm full. Because growing up, grandmama made your plate, and what she put on your plate, you had to eat. It wasn't no throwing nothing away.
Yeah. Completely agree. And can
relate. Something that's good for that?
What?
Do you eat off paper plates or regular plates?
Regular plates.
Okay. So if you wanted to eat off of paper plates or if regular plates, buy smaller plates. So then you're still filling it up.
Yeah.
But then the plate. Yeah. So instead of like most paper plates are like 10 inches, I get the 8.5.
That's psychology.
So like you still filling your plate up, but
it's a smaller
portions.
Yeah. What if my mountain just went higher instead of wider? You
gonna bend the flimsy plate. You gonna bend the plate.
No, I'm gonna double it up. We're gonna add some strength on there. And we're gonna pray in the strength of the Lord. Hallelujah. Go ahead, Aja. I'm sorry.
But no, that was just it. And then like with my kids, it's something I had to teach them not to do. Like I had to catch myself with my son. With my daughter, it just comes naturally. Like if she's full, I'm not gonna try and make her eat all her food. True. But with my son, I had to catch myself, because they so far apart in age. Like if he's not hungry anymore, why make him stuff himself and throw up possibly by overeating? Like that makes no sense. Excuse me. So it's definitely something I had to unlearn.
For sure.
I think for me, that part is like the again, the poorness, the poverty of it. Like I feel like I'm being so especially if it's just like not enough to save, but too much I'm gonna be stuffed if I finish it. It's so hard to throw them last 2 bites away.
That's what I was kind of saying to Aja off camera before we got started tonight, was that it was deeper than having to eat all your food.
Yeah.
Because there was some psychological stuff that went with that. You were guilted. You were told about all the other poor people that was poorer than you, wish they had this to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was layers to this stuff. Having to sit there until it was gone. I talked to her about having to watch one of my best friends have to eat that okra out the trash can after his grandmama got it up out of there. You know what I mean? I'm sure he was traumatized. It was insane. Well, I know, because that wasn't even one of the worst things. Like that was very menial compared to what was really going on. You know what I'm saying? First of all, when I tell you that somebody made you eat something out the trash, you already know that there's something else going on. Okay.
Yeah.
That ain't, you're not all the way together. Now, I haven't gave my update yet. Let me just do that real quick. And I just want to say that it's day 29 for me. It's all turkey and chicken breast. Maybe I did say that already once. But I haven't. One of the things I said I wanted to do, I haven't implemented yet, is I haven't physically started going to the grocery store yet. I have been out of the house more, which is good. I'm feeling a little bit better. Somebody actually told me today that they thought my face was slimming down, but I'm just gonna chop that up because she ain't been out the house much lately. You know what I mean? She just had a baby. You know what I'm saying? So, she ain't used to seeing people right now. So I'm just gonna chop it up to that. I told her my clothes sure don't feel like it. I said, and when we get back to the gobbledygook, I'll really know that I'm doing something. Because I don't know. Well, see, and look at that face you made. But one of the things that I'm also starting to come to like realization is that I have to accept the fact that some things do bother me. And like maybe that don't make sense to some people, but I'm always cool. I'm always got it together. Things don't bother me because how I'm gonna let that affect me.
Yeah,
that's how I present to the world. That's how I try to live my life.
Yeah,
but I ain't gonna pretend like me physically being in pain is comfortable and doesn't affect how I live my life. I'm also not gonna pretend that when my face sunk in and I look like I had Ozempic face, that I kind of liked what was looking back at me because I didn't. It was not. It was, it was real pulled up, and I gave it a name, the gobbledygook. I made jokes about it, but I ain't really like it. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure when I get back there, I ain't gonna have the money or nothing to get it wrapped around. I'm gonna have to do an ace bandage or a rubber band or something. Just pull it back. Or I don't know how you do it. Praise the Lord. Look at me. See, making more jokes about it now.
But I feel like once you get to that place, I mean, once I get to that place myself, I mean, I have insurance that will hopefully cover the breast.
Mine won't even cover the fat.
But I have other stuff that I want to get done that I know my insurance is not going to cover. But once I get to the point where I want to be and I'm ready for those things, That's what is that care credit is for?
What is credit? What's that about?
It's like a medical credit card that you get procedures done and on like a payment like you charge it to this card and then
I'm putting too much of my business out there, but I ain't never had a regular credit card, let alone.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm sure your credit is decent because you don't be doing nothing.
Let alone a care card.
Get approved for it when you get to that point.
My student loan be smacking. Well, let me tell you how I ignore the shit out of them people. See, once again, I'm telling too much. Let me talk a little bit about my childhood, though, since we're on the subject. I can relate to the both of y'all in the sense that I was forced, if you will, to eat everything on my plate. That wasn't necessarily instilled by my biological, but it was by my grandmother's next door in the projects. And we can talk about that at a later time. But once again, it's a cultural thing. I think it's a socioeconomic thing. Mm-hmm. And I also, thinking back on it now, can understand why. Because, they came from less. Yeah. They knew what it was like to not to have it. Yeah. When they was, while I talk about it being kind of psychologically traumatic to hear about, there's people pouring in you and being guilted into eating all your food. They remember when they wish they had it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's not something that we necessarily give credence to, but there's always a why. And then
I would also say,
I'll go ahead.
For I feel like all of us, because I know I don't know your parents, Aja, but I know yours, that the food that we were also given to eat was not. I remember being at your house one time and your mom, I don't eat vegetables. And your mother forced me to put green beans on my plate.
You got to have something green. You got to have some green on your plate.
These green beans was cooked in bacon fat. So they're no longer healthy. You just making me put calories on my plate. Like, this is what you're making me do. This is no longer healthy. My mother's favorite food was a cheeseburger. We grew up eating cheeseburger 3-4 times that. You know how fatty and greasy that is? 3-4 times a week.
Oh, look, and we didn't even know nothing about the meat back then. We just knew that the 80-20 shrunk up when you cooked it. Yeah. We didn't know nothing about it. We didn't know there was lean meat we supposed to be eating.
So, like, I again, don't know what you grew up eating, Aja, but I would say the food that we grew up on, me and Milk for sure. Not only were we forced to eat all of it, but it wasn't good for you food. We wasn't given roasted vegetables or
it was the fried chicken and the mashed potatoes and the green peas. Sometimes it was noodles with hot dogs in it, and that ain't nothing but sodium.
Noodles are so bad for you. I watched a woman make a recipe online today as I was scrolling through the reels on YouTube. And she made some nice pork chops with like some type of Alfredo sauce and put it over ramen noodles. And I was just like, you could have had a really semi-healthy dish had you just made some regular pasta. Because ramen noodles by themselves, even without the season packet, the calories is just through the roof.
Yeah.
Just get you some angel hair pasta and you'd have been all right. You know what I mean? You probably would have cut half the calories. Shit. Because what people don't realize,
they eat tacos a lot, no veggies.
Oh, I've been eating tacos a lot in my 29 days since I've been back, but I've been using the ground turkey, the 98% or 97% lean ground turkey, depending on what I could get, or chicken breast if I either grind it up or just chop it up. And then in terms of veggies, I am doing lettuce and tomato, and then I'm doing onions. I got a onion and pepper medley frozen. Because I'm too lazy to chop them up these days. And thank God I can afford to just get them already chopped up for myself. But yeah, that's what my taco game is looking like. And then there's, I don't even know why, in my mind, I still have to have cheese. And there is a fat-free cheddar shredded. But it feel like plastic coming out the thing. It's so dry. And you can't really melt it on nothing. You know what I mean? Like inside the taco with the cheese, it'll give you a little pull. But say I tried to make like like an open face, like a pizza or something on top of a tortilla shell or something, it's just gonna dry up crunchy. Like it don't have nothing to it. It's just it go from looking like a piece of shred to being just like I don't know what on top. So you just leave it shred. Don't let it harden up on you. Father God, I don't know why I still got to have it, but I found it and I'm sprinkling it on there for now.
Now sometimes you need that extra little,
For sure. But similarly, I can also relate to like having being rewarded going. That's what I was looking for earlier when you saved me. I'm over here talking about but yeah, going out. I remember Kentucky Fried Chicken was me and the Bio's place when she got paid because they had the buffet, you know what I'm saying? So we could get some fried chicken, get a little bit of everything. And like back then they had peace on that joint. I used to love that bread pudding, by the way. That shit was fucking amazing. There was also some trauma behind that too, because I used to have to start the car with the butter knife after we left from there. But that's neither here nor there. We shouldn't have been eating that. We should have been saving our money for a better car.
Hey, my uncle car, my uncle car got stolen here in Chicago back in the 90s, and after that, we had to start it. They started the car with the screwdriver underneath. You just like had to poke the screwdriver in the right spot to start the car. So he had got pulled over one time, and the police officer he had to pull out all this stuff. He had to pull out all this stuff because the police officer was like, "How you driving this car with no keys in the ignition?"
All of a sudden, you stole the car, right? It's my car, but I stole it, right?
It was his car. He was like, "No, it got like this when it got stolen, but this is mine."
I was lucky to get it back. I just can't get a new gear shaft put on that joint.
Oh goodness! But so we did a combination when my mom used to work at Caterpillar when I was real young. Before we moved to Aurora, when we still lived in Decatur, we did a combination. They used to go to the buffet, but I didn't, I was a picky eater, so I didn't eat the stuff off the buffet. And I used to take, back then KFC had, or Kentucky Fried Chicken had the Chicken Littles, and they were like little sandwiches like this. They looked like White Castle burgers, like a slider, but it was chicken. And it so I used to get like 4 of those and then go and take my book and, so they would go through the buffet and stuff. And I would just sit at the table with my Chicken Littles because I was too picky to eat. So, yeah.
Can't you just picture somebody balled up with a book at the KFC nibbling on a mini sandwich?
No, we were at a different buffet. Like we was at like Old Town Buffet or something like that.
You had to take your KFC nibblers.
I had to take my KFC with me because I didn't eat off the buffet because I was a picky eater.
See, and I've never understood how picky people even gain weight. You know what I'm saying? Because they
snacks. I told you I've been eating snacks and treats since I was a little. And then my mom has always loved movies, and she always to the very end, she had to have her popcorn and chocolate with her pop, for the movie. And so I grew up on popcorn and snacks for movies. Like that was
that's a staple
for sure. Well, and then one other unhealthy thing besides being rewarded with the Kentucky Fried Chicken every 2 weeks when my minimum wage mother who worked at the Wendy's got paid. I feel like I have to say that, Lord. And I remember when it was like $4 something an hour. I don't even know how we afforded the Kentucky Fried Chicken. She was making $4 something an hour. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I digress. But we also managed to be able to order some Avanti's, which is that Italian restaurant I be talking about when I used to eat 2-foot-long hot ham and cheese sandwiches with 2 plain bags of Ruffles potato chips with the ridges on them. You know what I'm saying? And a couple cans of soda. And it really was that, early unhealthy eating, whether it was by choice or by force or whether it was by exposure, whether, it became emotional, all the things that spurred from it. It all started with the habits I developed early on as a child.
Yeah.
Also the habits I saw other people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. For me, that made me think of going to school, walking to school, going to the stores before we go to the school because we had to get snacks.
Mm-hmm.
And every morning I was eating Red Hot Riplets, Sundance, having a Vest soda, some candy. This was every day.
Yeah. I know what that's like.
I
used to get my oatmeal cream pies and my Star Crunches. I ain't gonna sit up here like I ain't Shane.
Every day.
I used to make a sandwich with them. I used to put the Star Crunch inside the oatmeal cream pie. Don't judge me, internet.
I took my lunch to school every day in elementary school, and my mom would make me a bologna sandwich. That's what I call bologna because it's spelled like bologna. A bologna sandwich and some Cooler Ranch Doritos and some sort of Little Debbie treat, along with the juice. And that was every day through elementary school. I can't remember what I did in middle school until I moved back with my sister. Now, my sister at that time used to cook full meals for everybody in the household that night. And we all lived in this house. And so my sister-in-law that also lived with my sister, she would heat up the leftovers. And I lived across the street from the school. So I would go home for lunch. She would heat up leftovers and we would watch Jerry Springer every day on my lunch.
Yes, Jerry.
This was in the 90s, so it was the good stuff. Jerry. Yeah.
Was that right before or right after Days of Our Lives? No. I don't remember.
I think Days of Our Lives was in the afternoon, like 1:00.
Oh. Okay.
But anywho, and then in high school, of course, we had all those options for lunch. I used to get Fruitopias. We had Fruitopia machines in our
we had the machine in high school, remember?
Yep.
And
Fruitopias. And then my school used to have they used to come and sell Krispy Kreme donuts in our school caf in the mornings before school every day. That's why I don't eat Krispy Kreme now, because
you can still taste them.
Boy,
you do get turned off of that taste. I'm telling you, that taste.
And now they're too sweet. Like it's just like they just. And then I'm still hungry, and I just ate 5 of these things. My teeth hurt, but I'm still hungry. Like
I'm still upset though. You've seen them people in these videos where they stack about 6 of them together and make a sandwich. I'm still sad I never tried that. Now I'm giving up my big back ways.
My mouth don't open even wide enough.
Now, Bree, is it that they're too sweet now, or maybe our taste buds have matured?
That's what it's probably, that our taste buds have matured, because
you're right.
I'm sure they taste the same, because my son loves them. Like my sister, and I never get them. We get donuts all the time from other places, but my son, I have passed my donut addiction on to him. So he loves donuts, right? And so when my sister comes to visit, when she flies into O'Hare, there's a Krispy Kreme right there, so she always brings them Krispy Kreme. But I live closer to Midway Airport, and so when the past couple of times that she's came here, she flew into Midway, and she walks through the door, and he's just looking at her hands, and just the disappointment that comes over his face when she don't have his Krispy Kreme. So he still loves them, but
look what you're doing. No, think about his childhood.
So that's what he and he's in that age where
he can eat 100 Krispy Kreme donuts. He plays 12 games of basketball a day.
Look, yeah, he probably would.
When you moving like that, you can eat some Krispy Kreme.
True.
And that boy got basketball every day.
Now, it don't mean that he won't be diabetic.
Let me tell you. Okay. As of now, they're in last place for playoffs. Okay. They making playoffs, but they're in last place. So you know how like the playoff brackets go?
Yeah.
So he has to play, if it stays the way it is right now, for playoffs, they would have to play Kenwood, which is a very good school for basketball. Okay. So last year they had to play Juarez, which is almost comparable to Liam's school. Like Liam's school beat Juarez, but it's comparable, and They beat them 135-36.
Oh my!
This is the team that Liam has to play.
Oh.
Tristan was like, "I'm coming home for this game."
What, he want to see this? Yo, what's the most points Liam ever scored in a game?
That Liam has ever scored in.
And I know he's one of the leading scorers, right?
He scored 10 points, and that's the most he's scored in one game.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh
like
my.
Nothing else you can. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yep. So hopefully things change a little bit.
Quality good times. Oh, where were we? Somebody was talking about.
We were talking about exercise and eating and basketball and then Krispy Kremes.
It was a rabbit hole. It kind of you led us there. How about you lead us back?
No, Aja looked like she almost had it.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say we never touched on cycles.
Yeah, well, and that's where the cycles began. And I'm gonna tell you, it's interesting that you brought both of those up tonight, Aja. Is kind of the childhood and cycles, because the cycles began in childhood. Mm-hmm. You know, not even knowing it. You know what I mean? Learning those habits and developing all those things. Whether it was the snacks you had to have when you got home from school, whether it was the snacks you had while you was playing some video games, whether it was the peanut butter crunch I put in my pocket when I went to go outside and play. I didn't need that. I would have managed just fine. Why did I have to have a to-go snack? I need to be able to pop a couple of peanut butter crunches while I'm running around. You know what I'm saying? The fuck was going on? Why did I need that? I didn't need that.
and they indulged it as well, because I had an Oreo addiction, and my sister got me a travel Oreo keychain thing that you can stack like 6 Oreos. Why did I need to go Oreos as a keychain? I didn't need that.
Wait, okay, let me ask, like, were there usually Oreos in there?
Yes.
Jesus. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't. I would be the mean uncle if I told one of my nieces or nephews they couldn't have the Oreo keychain, but I'm snatching it from them, and I'm gonna say, cash at me, send me a request for $20 and shut up. That's what I'm gonna tell their ass. Talk about cycles, Aja.
I think for me, something that I've noticed even more recently, and I'm trying to get out of it, figure out how to break it, is I will be consistent for a good maybe 1 to 2 weeks. And somehow, unconsciously, subconsciously, I self-sabotage.
I can relate.
And then I have to start over. Now, luckily this time, I haven't gone so far off that it's impossible for me to, get back on track.
Sure.
But that's something that I've noticed about myself, is that I can be consistent and then start back in those old habits that self-sabotage my progress. And it keeps me in this cycle. Right. Yeah.
I think for me, I noticed patterns dating all the way back to at least college for me. I think that I had enough support and consistency in my life through high school. That at least for the most part, I was able to manage. I still don't hide the fact that I was 350 pounds coming out of high school. So it wasn't like I was ever a little dude. I was 100 pounds in the 5th grade, so I had never been no little guy. You know what I'm saying? But I could definitely recognize it starting with college, just kind of the up and down with the weight and the trying and then letting it go and the trying and then letting it go. I would never say that I was like a yo-yo diet or anything like that, but I can relate to trying multiple times, like, oh, I'm just going to eat vegetables, or, hey, it's Lent. People give up candy. I'll go to the extreme. I'm only going to do fruits and vegetables or something like that. And even make it religious, because there's a Daniel fast that goes along with it. You know what I mean? Which, we saying we showing up our spiritual as well. But, those little quick fixes and stuff like that never I was able to find any traction, never stuck with it long enough to really see any results. But certainly, I think that my mental health has a lot to do with that. It has a lot to do with a lot of the starts and stops and resets in my life that weren't just related to my health or my weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can see that more clearly now. And I could say that as I'm coming off another reset and, let's get at it, I was starting to feel like it was a point of no return. You know what I mean? And so I'm happy that while I feel impatient because I want this to be moving a lot faster.
Yeah, me too.
I'm happy that I can see enough or feel enough to give me the encouragement and motivation to keep going.
Yeah, yeah. You said something, and that just made me have an aha moment for myself. When you said that the starting and stopping, it not dealing with your health, but other things in your life. And I can go back to growing up, living in one place, having to pick up and move and go to another place. Some inconsistencies. It's like once you get in a good rhythm, you gotta stop, pick up, and start over.
Right.
Wow.
Which it created some amazing skills. Like I'm very adaptable.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can pick up and go, and I can adjust. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I also recognize how, some of that is unhealthy, and a lot of that wasn't even necessarily because I can relate to having to move a lot. I moved a lot as a child. After the 5th grade, my life was so unstable, it's not even funny. Well, at least for about 4 years after that. About 4 years, I guess. But a lot of the starting and the stopping had to do with me. You know what I mean? The same reason I fell off from, working out or eating healthy is the same reason I didn't follow through or finish what I was working on. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting in my own way. I'm letting my mental health lead, or I'm allowing my emotions, how I'm feeling, to lead, and I'm settling for just existing in the moment. You know what I mean? Instead of finding that will and that motivation to, go. How much time have I wasted just being? For as much as I try to motivate people, and for as much as I'd like to say I've accomplished in this world, there's so much more I would love to do. And I hope I still have time to do it.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
Cycles, Bree.
I would say for me, I have never had the willpower to follow through with anything I've ever started. And however, I never really it didn't ever really feel like it was critical in the moment until this recent weight gain, just because this was the first time. I rocked at 198 for a long time.
Said I ain't over 200 though.
Right. And that was my mindset. I could cut it back for a week or two, or you know what I mean?
Ease off these Pepsis. These Pepsis.
But then as soon as, it get back down to 194, and I'm like, okay, I got enough little room to play now. I got, so this was the first time that I ever made it to this, over 200 pounds in this weight. And so, and I'm going to tell you, I don't have faith in my willpower. I'm mentally struggling with a lot. I'm also having panic attacks again, and I think I might need to go back on medication, but that's a whole nother topic for another time.
But it's a part of the whole picture, and acknowledging is important. Yeah.
And I don't know what is causing it all of a sudden, because nothing. I think it's just honestly the state of the world is driving me crazy. But
I'll acknowledge that. I'll acknowledge that in the sense that I have, and I've said this publicly on air, multiple times, that a lot of the Donald Trump presidency, I try to have my blinders on. But you're right, it's dialing up, and it's insane. I don't remember if I said it on air or off air, but it's like a Twilight Zone. And I'm struggling to ascertain what's real, because this can't be. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the anxiety about it. But you know me, I'm so solution oriented. I want to go out here and do something.
Right. So, and that's the part that causes me to panic, because you know, when I can't control things and I want to do something, but it's like only so much you can do. But anywho, so for me, like, I'm knowing that I'm not going in the mental place to have that type of willpower and to motivate myself enough. So I, like, as soon as I got to this point where I was like, okay, you know, I have put off my own health care for a long time. I hadn't gotten my blood clots checked or none of that stuff for a long time, because I was taking care of Liam and then my mom. And so it was just like, you know, I haven't been to the doctor for myself in a minute. So the very first appointment I made with the doctor, I had to end up getting a new doctor, because my doctor, who I love so much, had left the office 4 months prior to me making my appointment, and I didn't know about it. And I was like, dang, I loved him. But my new doctor's cool. But the very first appointment, I'm like, what can we do about this weight? Like, because, you know, I needed that cheat code, and I'm not even ashamed to say, like, I needed it. I needed something to help me, because right now where I'm at mentally, I know I'm still grieving. I mean, I've had a lot of change in the past 2 years. You know, you don't know me that well, Aja, but like, from these small conversations, I'm sure you could probably already tell my kids are my life, you know?
Yeah.
And then second after that was the rest of my family, right?
Yeah.
And so I've lost 2 parents in the last 2 years. I've lost 2 kids to college in the past 2 years. Like,
there is a grieving process in the empty nest, even though you still got one.
Like, literally, my dad passed on a Friday. The next Friday was his funeral. The next Friday, I took my daughter to school. This one was the next Friday, I took my son to school. Or no, Sunday, I took my son to school. My mom passed on Wednesday. Her funeral was the next Friday.
Wow.
And then the next Friday, I took my daughter back to school for her second year. And the second year I knew was going to be a lot different, because she's in her own apartment. She has comfort of a kitchen, her own bathroom. So she came home Thanksgiving break and Christmas break. Other than that, she has not been home. Her freshman year, she was home every other weekend. You know what I mean?
Should have put a pool out.
And then also in that last year, you know, I've always been a sports mom, but my sons play different sports. So I had the last baseball game I was ever going to watch my child play in, the last football game I was ever, you know, and he's been playing these sports since football, he's played on and off since he was 5. Baseball since he was 8 years old, 8 o'clock. 8. So, I mean, it's been decades with the, you know, of practices and games and, you know, and for it to just all be over. So it was just like, mentally, you know, I already know I'm in therapy. I'm doing what I can for that, but I know my willpower is not strong enough on its own. So I need that cheat code. So and it's helping me tremendously.
For sure.
Like, I don't snack during the day. And it's really helping with the portion size.
I'm loving to see how it continues to progress. I think, what did you say? You got about 80. How many more did you say you wanted to go? 30, 50? What did you say?
I need 60 pounds.
60 more, right? And so how long did it take to get this 25 since we started the old Zepski?
2 months.
So about 2 months. So we thinking maybe.
And I'm on Zepbound. Just
right. Yeah, I said
just because. I mean, the results for different medications for different people may vary, and I just want to be clear on what I'm doing.
So I don't know if it's going to speed up or slow down or stay the same, but maybe approximately another 2 to 3 months, or maybe 4. I don't know. You'll be where you want to be.
I mean, I'm hoping. My niece, my goal My niece has her graduation at the end of June in Fort Lauderdale. I'm hoping to be healed down to the weight that I need to be at to get my breast reduction surgery and healed from the surgery by the end of June.
Gotcha.
I want to be peak body ready on, Okay. by the end of June.
Bree, you're learning a new you.
Really. Yeah.
You outside of a mom.
And my kids are both 19 right now because they're only 10 months apart. But my daughter is about to so I had my first two kids when I was 22. So those two have literally like basically grown up with me. And they think I'm old, but I'm like, hello, like I'm just waiting for this last one to get out of school.
You better watch Bree get her
to move
back.
downtown. I'm trying to move downtown once this last one get up out my house. My son talking about what are you talking about? I'm moving back home after college. But I'm like, he's going to school for engineering. By the time he graduate and get a job, he's gonna be making more than me. Like,
come on home.
How you coming living right? How you coming back to live with me? I mean, we can get a 2-bedroom condo and you can kick in on rent, but like,
come on,
I'm moving downtown.
Let's get these student loans paid off. Come on home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then I also don't have the parental responsibility either, because that did fall on me because I was the only one physically here because they both lived in Illinois. I lived in Illinois. But my dad and my stepmom, they live in Tennessee. And my dad got 6 kids, right? And I'm the youngest. So I already called not it on that.
Right.
So I'm done, with the parental responsibility. I'm almost done with the child responsibility. So yeah, I'm almost.
That child thing lasts for life. That stuff is like the NWO.
As far as them like living in my household.
You just said you got one already planning to come home with a full degree.
Pray he meet a woman in the next 4 years.
I know that's like Father God. They be saying something until they meet something. You know what I mean?
Well, Bree, let me just say that I'm proud of you because I know that that's a lot of change, like you said, and you don't look like what you're going through. So I just say I'm proud of you for taking the steps that you're taking to better yourself.
Thank you.
For sure.
I'm not even gonna fake like it's easy. Like it's not.
All.
But
that's the journey, though, right?
What can you do? Yeah. I mean, this is the life we're given, and I'm just trying to make sure that my kids don't have that same. Like I said, my goal is to get healthier, not even just at a weight, but just physically healthier, so that my kids don't have to bury me before they ready. I mean, not that you're ever ready, but
right.
I feel like I might have been ready if I was like 70. I'd have been like, okay, Mom, you can go. Like, you can get your rest now. But like
at 70, Bree, you already know the age that I put out there. I be trying to call it at 65.
I mean, and my mom had me at 28, so that means she would have been knocking on 100 door. But I'm saying at that time, I might have been like, all right, Ma.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I felt very ill prepared.
I've always been unrealistic. In my sanctified, unrealistic imagination, I always said, I'll go before you. And that's not how it works.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Because, you want to avoid that. Nobody wants to, I never even used to want to talk about it. I'm like, don't talk about it.
Yeah.
I used to be so ignorant. I used to say stuff like, I'll just stomp on you till you come back. Don't worry about it. I got you. We through talking about it now. I got my foot ready. But yeah, it's tough.
Sorry.
You over there doing some nails? Oh, since you got them all soaked up, I ain't gonna talk about how I saw you yesterday.
They got confused because they seen me with foil on my fingertips trying to soak these nails.
I didn't know. I thought she got bored or something. I didn't know what was happening. She started looking like a robot or something. It just was all folded up around the ends and stuff.
I had to get the
Ozzy, you know about this falling up your fingers?
The what now?
Oh, excuse me. Let me enunciate just a little bit better. You know how country I can get. Foiling your fingers.
No, are you soaking them off?
Or wrapping them?
I was yesterday, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The acrylic off yesterday.
Yeah.
I had foil.
Put them in acetone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I don't know much about this business.
Confused as to what was going on with my fingers.
Me and my brothers and my nephew, I don't know if he saw it, but I know for sure me and my brother was like, are you just wrapping stuff around your fingers? Oh man, quality good times. Okay, so I don't know where we are in the conversation, and I'm always willing to go wherever we want to go. But I'm just going to talk a little bit about kind of my goals for the next week. First and foremost, one of my goals is to get back into the grocery store. I was happy to hear Bree say that she was doing some grocery shopping. That was dope. Unless she about to burst my bubble and tell me that she did it on the app.
You know I did. I ain't going back to no store. That was your goal, not mine.
Okay, I thought when you said it, I thought maybe you started a nutritionist and then went to the store. I didn't know. I thought they had you pumped up. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get back out and I'm gonna increase my mobility by going to physically pick up all of my own items from the grocery store instead of just ordering them. But I have been ordering the healthy ones, which is good, including my 0-calorie sweet tea. Although I'm sure the internet would tell me that whatever is sweetened with is probably not good. But are y'all fans of Milo?
Oh yeah,
my mom loves
some Milos. I love me some Milos. So that's first and foremost. And then second, I want to increase my physical activity. So I haven't been doing my wall push-ups as much as I would like. I haven't been doing the sit-ups at all, but also I'm going to try to include some aerobic activity in there. So I'm going to try to start wall push-ups, sit-ups, and some type of aerobic activity. And we're going to see what that is for the next 7 days. So going to the store. Good thing I just ordered groceries yesterday.
Thanks, Auntie Tasha.
So maybe I'll be at the hey, thank you for rocking out with us tonight, Auntie. I hope you don't mind me calling you Auntie. It was nice to meet you. I hope to see you back. I'm trying to get your comment up here. My little mouse wasn't trying to work. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Well, get you some rest. So where was I? So go to the store, pick up my own stuff, increase my physical good business. And I think that's where I'm at. At some point I need to start addressing this mental health thing a little bit more, but we're gonna stick with the diet and the physical first, and then we're just gonna keep adding some pieces as we go. Because we all on this journey, and yeah.
I think for me, I mentioned earlier, I plan on exercising for the next 7 days.
Okay.
Close my rings. And I need to dive deeper in my spirituality. I have not been praying or reading my word like I usually do. So I think I'm going to at least read a Bible verse every morning to help my spiritual walk. Mental health, like I pretty much got that on lock. I do therapy every other week.
Okay.
So my main two is the Bible and working out for the next 7 days.
Okay. I like it. Talk to us, Bree.
So my nutritionist had given me some like walking YouTube things. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even looked at them. So my goal is to charge my watch.
Okay.
Get it programmed to my phone. And then to get 30 minutes of walking in for at least 5 days this week.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
And that is including like all just walking, because I have the boy Liam has basketball this week, so feel like in between games, they little halftime, they little I can walk up and down the hallway outside the gym.
Oh, for sure. So, now is that game tomorrow against the 135 team?
No.
Okay.
When is that? Playoffs. That's for the playoffs. So hopefully the standings change a little bit before then. Maybe if they come in as the 7th team instead of the 8th team, they might
avoid them,
play them, until the next round or
if
something.
They make it right.
Yeah.
At least lose by 2 and then still avoid playing them. You know what I mean? Instead of losing by 100 and 2.
Yeah. So, but there was a game canceled last week, and so that's supposed to be made up on Wednesday, and then he already had games scheduled for Tuesday and Thursday. So
yeah. Well, I don't know how deep we got tonight. I enjoyed the conversation thoroughly, though. I think I was like I was like 2% vulnerable, which I usually don't do. So I'm a little proud of myself there. I admitted that I wasn't perfect and I was weak at times, and all the time, sometimes. Praise God. But we had some fruitful conversation that I thoroughly enjoyed. I hope everybody who tuned in took something away from it, could relate to it to a certain degree, and is finding some motivation to do better, to be better, to feel better, so that you can live better. You know what I mean? And so I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. We've been on here for almost an hour and 20 minutes, and I guess that's because we can carry a conversation for sure. We could probably go for a whole nother hour if we was to dig real deep, but y'all might see me cry live on TV or something. I don't even know. It'd be like Oprah or some shit. Glory to God. I'm just so thankful for the day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Until next time, I am the Milk Man. Keep on going.
Free.
There you go.
And I am Aja.
That's right, from Aspect 3 Health. Y'all go check her out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok too?
Yep.
TikTok too. Go check her out on all platforms. She is documenting her journey more thoroughly. So if you want to track how she is doing on a regular, you can go check her out over there, making some amazing content. I just watched the video tonight, and it had me from the beginning to the end, making it do what it do. Bree and I will see you back here, same bat time, same bat channel, 9 p.m. Central. Milk and Joe Entertainment on all platforms. We love y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Peace. Oh, I just got the last word.
Nope.